Well, many people like me are fascinated with the possibility that we could connect to loved ones who have passed on. And with the popularity of the Long Island medium and John Edward and other celebrity mediums, it makes you think, what are people looking for? It's a gazillion-dollar a year business. Well, here with some answers. The author of the book, Medium Memoirs, Messages of Love, Hope, and Reunion, Medford, New Jersey medium, Alaine Portner. Great to have you with us, Alaine.
Great to be here.
Yeah, thanks. And we actually had a little reading before the segment. I'll share some information with you about that in just a moment. But first, tell us, why is it that people want to connect to the other side?
Because people want to know that there's something more after this life, that the consciousness continues, so that they reach to that, whether they're speaking to a spirit or a loved one, they want to hear a response.
And how is it that you knew you could connect with people on the other side?
I feel like I always had the metaphysical sense through a lot of different avenues and expressions, but what I realized is I asked the question, how can I serve people better? And I felt that this was the way, because so many people want to know, then I have adapted the ability to reach for them, and I'm only turning up the volume of what they already know.
Mm-hmm. And what do you say when people are just really skeptical? Because actually, when we first sat down together today, I said, well, you know, I haven't had this done before. I'm not sure if I really believe in this. So what do you say to them?
Thank you for being a skeptic, because you have to be. You shouldn't believe anything until you experience it.
And so, and again, what is it that they get out of it, you think, the most?
Trusting their own intuition. Mm-hmm. They are hearing it and sensing it themselves. But because I say it, somebody that doesn't know anything, they might believe it more. So it's validation.
And so what's your process?
Who? That's secret. No. No, it's a process of staying open and trusting.
Okay. So what was interesting? So Elaine's first thing to me was asking me about July. A lot of you know that's my birthday. In July. And then April, that was my dad's birthday. And then November, that's when my dad had passed. So you said we were connecting with my father.
Absolutely. I work with confirmations, or else I feel like the skeptic shouldn't believe it. So the confirmations validate the expression and the dialogue that comes through.
And so when you do these kinds of things, are people seeking some guidance, or are they seeking a prediction for the future? You know, because there are a lot of concerns about that.
Great question. Yeah. What happens is I think people are seeking the connection, but I think people are also seeking the future or fortune telling. I don't deliver the fortune telling. What comes back from spirit is that you have to be here now, because this is the only moment that you have. Mm-hmm. So it's just a reminder that you're trying to get ahead of your life instead of being in it. So that's what the answers are usually.
Mm-hmm. And so what did you learn about my dad?
Oh, I love him. I love you. Like, I just loved it. It was open. It's a continued relationship because you feel like you still connect to him.
I do.
And it makes it a lot easier for me to be of service to you if you have that openness, less doubt, and honesty in the validations of what he's saying.
Okay. Well, it's fascinating. So, and when you put the book together, what do you share in the book?
It's stories, validations of what has happened to other people and how it's changed their body composition, how they feel on the inside about a greater part of the world. So they're stories.
All right, Alaine Portner, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was really a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Having such a great, interesting conversation. So again, Elaine's book is Medium Memoirs. For more, you can go to cbsphilly.com and click on to Talk Philly. We'll be right back.